What's really funny is people actually before have said that they like my Scar cosplay. I just look like this. Hi, Cal! Honestly, one of the greatest compliments you could give me is, wow, I really like your cosplay. I've gotten that before, and then people go, well, who are you dressed as? And I looked at him and I'm like, well, you just told me you like my cosplay. What do you mean? I'm not dressed as anything. It's just how I look. And then they're embarrassed for a second. I'm like, no, that's the biggest compliment you could have given me, that I look like an anime character or a cartoon character or a game character or something along the lines of that. But Scar is what I get the most. People say, wow, I like your Scar cosplay. And I'm just like, no, I just be looking like this. You haven't had the white packaging in almost 2 years. Well, see, that would make sense because those are one of my exes. And I haven't had an ex in almost a year, so... Good for me, right? That's like the longest I've gone. That's why I'm glowing. That's why I look so good. I have no succubus. No succubi leeching off the teat of my energy and essence. Quite freeing, if you ask me. You gonna send me new dye? But what if this works? What if it works though? Hi Lucinda. Hi Bunny. We're live on YouTube, by the way, if y'all want to hang out and watch TV with us. Let's watch some more Nathan Explosion. Nathan Explosion. What up, Dylan? Hi, Skylar. It'll probably work. There's a lot of bacteria. I'm fine with that. Bacteria ain't never stood a chance in this biome. I say, bring it on. Hello, can I click this, please? Thank you. Amanda, please. Thank you. Amanda, show! Hang on. It's a good thing I put the L there, because if I had Googled the... God damn it! Why did nobody let me know? Why did nobody point this out to me? Nothing against Mexico or anything. I'm not Mexican. I'm Cuban. Is Mexico in the World Cup right now? That would be a funny way to play that off. Fuck! That's hilarious. Is the Italian flag too? Fuck! Son of a bitch. Foiled again. Oh, God. Somebody's just gonna think I'm a very, very flamboyant Italian. I mean, technically I am. I'm Italian on my mom's side. I'm Italian and Cuban. So that fits. That's pretty funny. That's a good time. That's just a good time right there. That's hilarious. Make him eat it with his butt! Oh, sorry. How many subs did we get? Did we hit 350 or 3050 again?
Really smells like lemons.
I was gonna say a couple people fucking unsubscribed, so we're not at 3050 anymore. But it smells like lemons. Smells like lemons.
I'm challenging myself to endure the flavors when splitting your hands over an open flames.
Challenging myself to endure the flavor. He found his dreadlock in the hallway.
Trusted in my cups of coffee.
Drinking a lot of coffee these days, right?
Alright guys, I just want to get
Drinking
started.
a lot of coffee these days, man.
We have some congratulations in order for Mr. Whoever things sitting at the table here.
You are being honored at this year's Brutalies ceremony.
Fucking dick and ball sack. Stay on there.
I don't know, I'm not with that. No one's got back together. But Death Clock is gonna play there and they're going to give you
Yeah, Jade.
the most brutal looking
Definitely.
Can't really tell if that's an award or a public insult.
If you think about it, dams and awards are things the most uglies, humans in the royals.
You're like
And the wheels.
So there's an award. They're saying,
Dang, I just broke that down system. Or that joint, not the down system. That's okay. Oh, damn, maybe it might not be okay. I think that was my last full-size 10mm male joint, goddammit. Now that I think about it. Throw it down. You have another marker? Huh? Oh, fucking me. You fucking fuck. No, you bloody fuck. Fuck you, bloody. Gentlemen, getting some work done. Often John Fitzboard. All the fucking names in the show I love so much. Even the children's puppet. Handsome face. Squizgar is the most attractive? No, I'd say Toki is. Well, we will eventually, Skylar. I've spent the money since then on other things, but we will pick up some gold eventually.
is there something wrong with this hot tub?
This particular hot tub is not known to withstand that much weight, my lord.
Someone should call the company and, then explore.
Yeah, super tight on money as of right now.
The drain is clogged with coffee grounds, lemon grinds, and a cluster of dreadlocks.
Whenever there's some extra funds, that'll be on the menu for sure.
Your dreads, sire.
Your dread, sire. Do I really not have any other 10mm male joints? I think I just broke the last one.
Expensive elective surgery.
You gotta be shitting me! The bitch is ridiculous!
I know, but you just lost a lot of money.
Yeah, so?
Do you not remember this? You were drunk, you tripped on an escalator, you were shopping, you lit candles.
Yeah, so I love that candle.
You were overcalcified.
Alright.
Injured a baby.
Injured a baby.
Well, that silver Superman has been wiped out completely, okay?
Said that baby had a great lawyer.
Find another way to get the money.
Move my feet down a little bit more. Move my head up high.
On that side.
Really piece of piece too close to my head.
Nathan, come on.
Yeah, I think that was my last.
How's that side?
So we might be getting an order sooner than later if I don't have any more fucking 14mm male joints. Looks like it's gonna be, or 10mm. Looks like it's gonna be 14mm pieces from here on for a little bit.
Why don't you look at me?
looking
I'm
at
trying to
me?
think because I don't.
I'm gonna show
Do I
you
have
something.
another?
Imagine a child,
Do
so horrific looking, that he
So
killed his
horrific.
parents to utter suicide.
Yeah, you, right?
Yeah, you right.
Imagine a man
Damn, I do not have another factory 10mm joint.
that he looks and acts like me.
You.
Well, that man is me.
Well, that man is me.
I'm glad we had
Glad we had that.
that's all chat. See you later.
It's not getting it.
Later.
Listen to
You want to borrow some money? Just say it.
Yes, I want to borrow some money.
I'll give you anything. Just
Yep,
get
looks
you
like 14mm from here on.
Well, I'm having some work done down in Tijuana.
Which is
Don't tell the others.
fine, but I prefer 10. Easier to make.
Cost effective.
Get out of here.
El paciente está anestesiado. Prepara un bote de ácido.
Prepare the acid path.
No sabemos de quién es el perro. Oye, el paciente se supone que está saciado. ¿De veras? Disculpa, se me olvidó. Jefe, ¿ya esterilizaron los instrumentos?
I've only got a half a fucking.
Es suficiente para mí. Por saber qué.
Definitely, Skylar, sounds good. Yeah, unfortunately, if we have to wait any longer than a couple weeks, as of right now, my margins are so slim. Handsome face. My margins are so slim that I gotta, unfortunately, move monies around for other things. Him standing like that. Titties! Despiértate! Wake up!
No sabemos cómo fue el procedimiento, pero debes usar esta máscara de recuperación.
You must wear this recovery helmet.
Alright, checks it out. Celebrity Snapdown is on.
Wonder what shit has a good fucking bail this time.
And finally, this week on Celebrity Snapdown, number one in the category of aging rockers is
Yeah, I do, Jay. I actually just got more groceries. It's tight. It's tight, though. Need to make some more money. Didn't curdle. Pickles.
There's no way. We can be the ugliest members of the band now. No way.
Oh, thank you, Jay. I really appreciate that. Honestly, I should be on the government bucks myself. guy. Yeah, another bubble piece. I'm just gonna be banging out a whole bunch of different pieces so I can sell them for super cheap to make a whole bunch of money. I'm doing some auctions on Facebook as of recently as well. Just one of the groups that I have on there is American Glass 50 and under. If y'all want to go check out some of the auctions, there's a lot more people in there, so we get more money for the auctions instead of me trying to do it all on my own. I'm fine posting some shit to there so long as I'm actually getting some sales and stuff. But you like your bubble piece? Bunny has a bubble piece as well. Theirs has a little stem on it though. Theirs has a little bunny bowl and a bubble with a little tail on it. They use theirs a whole bunch. I'm glad y'all are getting some use out of them. Let's watch. Oh, they only have the crossover movie. Or Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, always use glass if you have little weed or if you have lung issues. Glass always is the way to go, especially if you're trying to save weed, because blunts and joints will just burn all your weed. Let's watch. I wonder. Oh my god, do they really? No fucking way. Hey, Jackie! Yeah.
That's why his name is like lovable or good neighbor in Bavaria. Stand back.
Jackie's getting old too. I will be absolutely inconsolable for like a week's time when that man passes. You go juega 5 out. Very happy that they have this. Yeah, that sound is my vocal stem as of lately. He ran face first into it. I like the animation and character design in this. The very, very not detailed background and very detailed movement. Like, yeah, just make the background cheap as shit so long as the, that, like, look at all that. Like, the actual movement of the character is dynamic as shit. Rainbow Monkey does need their bong. Rainbow Bunny. Yeah! Oh yeah. He's got blue hair too. Young Jackie.
What is it, Uncle?
Uncle!
Give Uncle a hug. You did not make coffee this morning. Coffee is the only thing keeping your heart beating. You want that, Uncle?
You want that, Uncle?
Then you make coffee. Okay, one more thing.
I forgot that one more thing.
From the university, they want you to translate parchments. Okay, one
One
more.
more thing.
I cannot read these inscriptions.
I totally forgot I had
I must go in.
fucking dye on my face and just went to scratch it. That's funny. It's because I took a fat dab.
This is Jade, your niece.
This is Jade, your niece.
Okay? Okay. I have a niece.
Oh wait, I'm just gonna. I'll do this.
Jade is not behaving well, doing poorly in school. Your cousin thinks she will do better in America with you. Oh, nobody asked me. Did not want to bother you. Now, you both get acquainted while I go do work. But I don't know anything about children. Hello, I am Jekyll. No English. Nehoma. Welcome to Uncle's Rare Finds. How can I help you?
You're Jackie Chan, the archaeologist.
Oh,
This is a great developmental show for kids. Great show for kids.
Lawyer is interested in purchasing that shield.
I'm sorry. I already donated that piece to the university.
Really?
This and rocket power. I would highly recommend rocket power for the developing mind. The Snoop Dogg Kids cartoon that has like affirmations and shit in it. I have not seen it, but I have heard the some of the audio from it. That sound that is on TikTok.
Did they buy anything? No. You terrible salesman. What's the girl? And hide the shield.
Fucking Snoop Dogg still doing side quests. Snoop Dogg been doing side quests since 2002. And he's Snoop Dogg again, right? He's not Snoop Lion anymore, apparently. We all just let him do that. Y'all see how fucked up he made his hairline though with his locks? That's a prime example. Of traction alopecia. What I talk about. Why my hairline's fucked up. That'll buff right up. And fucking Miley Cyrus was on a bunch of songs there for a while too. Like Miley was doing reggae and shit. Like, I mean, like good for her for branching out and like smoking a bunch of weed, but. See, like, fuck the background. I do not care so long as this is cool to watch in the foreground. Like, spend the money on the actual fight sequences. I don't give a shit about the background. Valid. Very valid. Yeah, it was very cute that she did it with Snoop as well. It didn't sound bad either. Like, it wasn't bad music. It's just funny.
Wow.
Let's get out of here.
Jade, right? Like Jade.
What are you doing?
What a
am I doing here?
I'm afraid it's official business.
You two people are backup singers. Where have you been? I don't hear from you for 6 years. Boom! You're in San Francisco saving my butt. Oh God, what knocked me out? How did you do that?
Jackie,
I thought we were friends.
we are Jackie.
Oh right, yeah.
Sorry, but this location must be
No,
this.
his niece's name.
I can see this is some very special garbage.
Jackie,
Maybe I'll see you in another 6 years. Excuse me while I call a cab.
Jackie,
This used to play on the Hispanic channel. This and like, what was it, Time Chase? And Chalk Zone?
section 13.
And WB Kids. Oh, along with fucking, what was the Lucha Libre cartoon? Where they would transform into superpower luchadors. Cyber Chase, right.
You're aware that you recently acquired an artifact.
And the Flea was one of the main characters. He turned into a spinning top. Y'all remember that?
Section 13 is founded to investigate large-scale international crimes. Crimes which it seems cannot be traced to a syndicate called...
Oh, Shane.
The Dark Hand has connections to nearly every criminal activity in existence.
Let's try not to trauma dump in chat, Shane. I'm sorry that happened, but leave details out if you could.
Here, for 3 of my enforcers, without the questions,
I don't need details like that. I'm going through some things right now as well. We don't trauma dump in chat. Just hit me up whenever you're ready. Has anybody thought of the name for the show? See, why is the dragon just as attractive as the dude with white hair, though? The main character's name was Ricochet. Because I'm a furry, right? I'll look it up here in a sec. Was it called Lucha Libre? I think it was called Lucha Libre.
Where did you get the fight? You could have been hurt.
I'm stuck without their gun. You really need to get stuck with them. So, yeah, I did.
Kid, these people are my friends.
Your friend knocked you out and
Mucha Lucha.
put it on base.
Yo, that show was my childhood.
Great, child. I got meat.
Mucha Lucha with Ricochet the Flea And then I forget the girl's name, the girl character's name, who had purple hair, right?
No one challenges that stupid. Colors without respect is foolishness.
My English must not be too good.
The Flea. I had a crush on the Flea. See? Cigarette boyfriend, dude. The Flea is the cigarette boyfriend. My type. That is my type.
Get along. One more thing. I can do research on these. Actually, I have found what the descriptions mean. They are
You go play like five. Wait, what did he say? You go play like dive knees off, something like that.
Uncle, everybody I meet today wants to see. She is very important.
The seal.
What is his name? The sumo wrestler?
Uncle!
Your uncle is fine for now, Mr. Jack. Every hour I do not possess the shield.
Yes, I understand. I will tell no one. A favor, between friends. Watch my niece.
Jackie, where are you
Please,
going?
don't ask questions.
Oh my god, yes! The girl with purple hair, yes! Where's the Flea? Yes! Oh my god, and he farted. The Flea fucking farted on people. That was his shit. That was one of his special moves. He was extra stinky. He was a stinky boy. Good shit. Lucha Lucha. We should watch that at some point too. Let's go ahead and wash out my beard. The only thing is I can't really take y'all with me because the camera is here. So
It's all simple.
happy Turkey Day, Jeremy. Let me go do that real quick. Let me go wash this dye out. Yeah, I was gonna say there's not really many options for us here, and I don't really want to play because I'm supposed to be the main source of whatever. Here, we'll put how it's made on for now. Yeah, I'm gonna drip it down my shirt for sure.
Hi.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Our best deals on the new iPhone?
Ow.
Oh, for me? I shouldn't have.
A traditional drinking vessel typically used for beer. A tankard often has a hinged lid you raise and lower with a thumb lever. Dating back to 15th century England, they were initially made of wood, then silver or pewter. The tradition of handcrafting pewter tankards continues today. This manufacturer makes pewter tankards in many styles, one of which has the legend of the King's Shilling engraved on it, and a reproduction of a shilling coin from 1816 encased in the glass bottom. Every step is done by hand, beginning with a sheet of pewter that's just 1/14 of an inch thick. Using a punch press, they cut it into the shape required to form the tankard's body. Next, they place the pewter on a copper plate that has on it, in raised lettering, the story of the King's Shilling. They feed this in between two rollers that press the lettering into the pewter. A soft metal, pewter is composed mostly of tin, along with smaller quantities of two other metals, antimony and copper. Next, a metalsmith takes over. He manually bends the pewter into the cylindrical shape of the tankard's body. He brushes on flux, a chemical which helps molten metal flow more easily. Then, with a soldering tool, he fuses the edges of the body with pure tin solder. Traditionally, Both the pewter and solder contained lead, but today, both are lead-free. Next, the metalsmith slides the cylinder onto a steel form and hammers the solder seam flat, rendering it virtually invisible. Now, a specialized tradesman known as a pewter spinner slips the body onto a lathe. As the lathe rotates, he uses a series of tools to smooth the surface, trim excess off the top and bottom, and turn the top edge over to form a lip. Next, a buffer uses pumice and a cloth buffing wheel to remove imperfections and make the surface silky smooth. Meanwhile, in the casting department, they heat solid pewter to 465 degrees Fahrenheit, then carefully pour the now molten metal into a rubber mold. Inside are several cavities for shillings and large rings. After about 30 seconds, the pewter solidifies and the parts can come out. To make the tankard's handle, the casters pour molten pewter into a steel mold. Then tilt the mold in all directions to spread the rapidly setting metal all along the wall of the cavity. This makes the handle hollow and therefore lightweight. They grind the ends on an abrasive belt so the handle will fit flush against the tankard body. Another worker, meanwhile, assembles the tankard's glass base, a glass disc, a shilling, a ring, then a second glass disc. The ring acts as a spacer, creating enough of a gap between the glass discs to allow the coin to slide around. He applies waterproof glue around the perimeter to adhere everything together. Next, he places this shilling sandwich in a pewter base and adheres a second ring to hide the glue. Back to the metalsmith now. He dabs the tankard's body onto a pad impregnated with flux. He then solders together the body and base. Once the parts are attached, a final buffing with a soft felt wheel. Next, the metalsmith dips the handle ends in flux and solders them to the body. To avoid scorching the tankard surface, this time he uses a bismuth and tin solder, which requires a lower temperature to melt. The tankard is now fully constructed. They clean it in a dishwasher, then shine it up. First, the polisher does the inside, using a rough grit abrasive compound producing a matte finish. Then he polishes the outside using a finer grit compound. This produces a contrasting mirror finish. In 18th and 19th century England, a volunteer for Army or Naval service accepted a shilling as a bonus upon signing up. However, volunteers were in short supply, so recruiters are said to have visited pubs and slipped shillings into the pewter tankards of inebriated men, who upon their last sip discovered they'd been duped into serving. It may well be a myth, but it still makes a darn good story to share over a pint.
Dang it, the fucking red leached onto my goatee. I haven't gotten to the I like the shirt, but I haven't gotten to the green yet. One sec.
All's cooling breath. Pulse. Breathe it in.
We're gonna have to. So we're either gonna have to actually dye the goatee and mustache, or re-bleach the goatee and mustache.
Smart meters are electricity meters that don't have to be read by a person. Instead, they wirelessly send your home's electricity use to your utility in real time. Your bill then shows how much electricity you used and when, making it easier to better control your energy use. Old technology meters require a human being to take a meter reading once each billing period. Smart meters can report consumption in real time by wireless transmission. Inside the smart meter are 3 different electronic circuit boards, the brains of the unit. They're built on large blank fiberglass panels. One panel yields 6 or 8 identical circuit boards, depending on the meter model. In the first machine, for tracking purposes, a laser etches a serial number for each future circuit board. The next machine applies a stencil on the pattern of the components to be mounted on the board, then spreads solder in paste form across it. The board now wears solder paste, shaped and positioned exactly to receive the upcoming components. The next machine's 2 lasers verify that the solder paste application is perfect. Depending on the size of the specific circuit board component, there can be anywhere from 5 to 20,000 of them stored on a tape reel under a transparent protective strip. Workers mount the reel for each component on what's known as a pick-and-place machine. This computer-controlled high-speed device peels back the protective strip and picks the required parts off each reel, then places them in their designated solder-pasted position on the board. Bulkier components are stored on a different size reel, which workers mount on another type of pick-and-place machine. It does the same operation as the previous one, only slower due to the larger size components. The boards now travel through a soldering oven. The precision-controlled temperature, peaking at 468 degrees Fahrenheit, melts, then cools the solder paste, fusing all the components to the board. Next, each board undergoes testing. This machine applies electricity to ensure each and every component meets specifications. When the board gets the all clear, it moves to the next machine.
Dang it, yeah, that red.
Circuit boards.
The red leached onto the goatee. It actually looks really cool though. The color turned out really nice. The green actually worked really well. The red is very, very bright. It didn't wash out like at all. But the first, I got water on it and then it just went straight into my goatee. And that's not washing out, unfortunately. Looks cool. Also, the shirt, I like. Kind of like a horror theme, right? Why is that still hot? Couple handprints on the titties. Yeah, I'll need to re-bleach this. Actually, it doesn't look bad. And what's actually cool is it got in my mustache here, which actually looks very cool. So yeah, maybe re-bleach it. What do y'all think? That red is ridiculous. Ridiculously pigmented. Like, that's with it all the way washed out. It's that red. It dyed my skin for sure, but even just it leaching out over onto the beard dyed it too. I think it looks cool, but I want the white back. Trying to think of different things we could do with it though. Could just bring it all the way over and do red here and green here all the way. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. What do y'all think? Separate it down the middle. Because I don't want to have to use more bleach and everything if I'm gonna not. Might as well go full color. What do y'all think? Yeah, because separating it down the middle, we're gonna do that. I'll do that since we got dye in the middle. I'm gonna put this back on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put color back in it.
Meanwhile, robots assemble the meter's digital display. They take a plastic half-circle housing and install a liquid crystal display into its rectangular window. At the next station, a robot uses a vision system to align snaps to attach a circuit board to the liquid crystal display. Assembling the meter body begins with a plastic base plate. The first station prints a serial number on the bottom. The next station then flips the base plate upright and installs the components of the remote disconnect switch. This switch enables the electric company to switch power on and off from any location. A switch cover closes up the base. The protruding wire will connect to a circuit board. The next station installs two terminals through the switch cover. These function as part of the switch operation, as well as part of the meter's measurement of electricity consumed. Once those terminals are in, an automatic screwdriver secures the switch cover. Now, the first of three circuit boards. This one, the metrology board, measures energy consumption. The unit comes off the automated line, and a worker completes the assembly. He attaches a connector to the digital display circuit board, installs the display, then connects the switch wire to the display's board. The metrology board sends its measurements to the display circuit board, which interprets the data and sends it to a third circuit board, which transmits it by radio frequency to the utility. Once workers have fully assembled the housing, they install a metal tamper evidence seal. Every meter undergoes rigorous final testing. An automated station verifies the display using a vision system. It checks that the remote disconnect switch operates properly, that the meter measures electricity accurately, and successfully transmits and receives messages.
You ready? Come on, let's go.
Now we're talking. I'm obsessed with this.
Spin it, oh. Spin it, oh. We got spin it, oh.
It's fun.
Eccomi,
Some people enjoy playing combat games on video systems, while others prefer to exchange the controller for a fake weapon, dress up in costume, and act out the fantasy with those who share the same passion. It's called live-action role-playing, and there's typically a medieval or apocalyptic theme to it. These weapons sure look like the real thing, so much so that this company also sells them as film and theater props. But as menacing as these axes and swords appear, they couldn't even hurt a fly, because their blades are made of latex. In the weapons workshop, they begin the sword-making process by constructing the blade. After tracing a template on a 4/10 of an inch thick piece of flexible waterproof foam, they cut out two blade halves with a utility knife. After slitting one of them down the middle, they glue in a rigid 4/10 of an inch thick fiberglass core. This makes the sword blade stiff enough for combat, yet flexible enough to not break. Next, they glue a strip of durable polyester fabric over the core. This acts as reinforcement, preventing the tip of the core from poking through the foam. Now they glue the second blade half over the first one, sandwiching the core. The glue is a rubber-based adhesive that bonds with pressure that they apply with a heavy marble rolling pin. Next, using a band sander, they sculpt the blade's cutting edges. Then they remove the foam residue with a rotary tool. Next, they take a wood-burning iron and melt the foam in select spots to create the look of battle scars. Then they spray on 5 to 6 coats of latex rubber. This forms a protective shield over the foam without hindering the blade's flexibility. Next, using an airbrush, they apply 2 coats of acrylic-based latex paint, first black, then silver. They brush on a thick coat of black paint, then wipe it off.
I'm back, sorry.
This wash, as it's called, creates the look of aged metal.
Yo.
And finally, they lightly dab some silver acrylic paint over select spots to highlight details. From foam to main component of a lethal weapon in just a few easy steps. They finish off their handiwork by stenciling on the company logo in gold acrylic paint. Now for the sword's handle. They drill a hole lengthwise through a cylinder made of walnut and glue a steel tube inside. Then they glue leather around the wood. And wrap a leather ribbon around it for decoration. To give it a worn appearance, they lightly sand parts of the surface. To make ornate handles, an artist first sculpts a model out of linden wood. Using that wooden model, they cast a silicon mold. Then they pour rubber into the mold to cast a handle. For that leather-covered wooden handle, they cast only the components above and below it in rubber. After trimming off the excess rubber, they paint it to look like metal. To assemble the sword, they glue the handle components onto the core, which protrudes from the base of the blade. First, they position the guard. It stops the opposing sword from sliding down past the blade and cutting your hand. Next, the handle. And last, the pommel. It blocks the end of the handle to prevent the sword from sliding out of your hand. Each sword this workshop creates comes with a scabbard, a protective leather sheath. They boil and wax the leather to make it rigid. The workshop also makes daggers and other realistic-looking weaponry. All you need to bring out your inner warrior.
One sec, I'm trying to take a fucking video right now too.
So what makes this special? I mean, there are wind turbines out there. There are vertical axis wind turbines out there. What is special?
In today's hustle and bustle world, it's not uncommon to forego brown bagging it, and instead, to grab a meal on the go. It's not surprising to see that food retailers, from mega supermarkets to tiny convenience stores, carry prepackaged sandwiches for the hungry-in-a-hurry customer. ham and cheese, cheese and tomato, chicken salad.
Schmamish
Just a few of the many
Schmees and
sandwich
schmato.
varieties you can buy ready-made. Retail customer.
Here's a little sneak peek. I messed up right there at the end though. You're supposed to get your hand on the fucking... Gotta reshoot that. Gotta get that good lighting. Fucking Mariah Carey. Perfect. Maybe not. Actually, yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, perfect. And then the next one's gonna be the big reveal, me all pretty with my hair done, probably some makeup and stuff. Perfect. It's gonna look so good. I parted it perfectly down the middle with this color.
Or specify which ingredients they want in their sandwich order, and the factory sets up the assembly lines accordingly. The first step is to load fresh bread into
Oof, I got bubble guts. My guts be bubbling tonight.
Visually
Angry.
inspect the slices and remove any with holes or other flaws. The machine separates the slices in the loaf. Then, because this sandwich requires it, an internal roller spreads
Good
out
hands.
the
Do you
butter.
like the shirt?
The machine then drops the buttered slices face up.
Bloody
onto
hands on the
belt
titties.
That moves through the production line, where first an automated depositor squirts on the quantity and type of mayonnaise.
An automated squirter.
Workers manually lay on the more specific ingredients.
I got some on the wall too. The green didn't want to splatter too good, but the red definitely did. Red splattered nicely.
In the prep area, workers load logs of ham into a slicer. The customer has specified the size and weight of the slices it wants in the sandwich.
I was
and
gonna
the
say, I
factory
totally
programs
got
the slicer accordingly.
red on the nose ring, didn't I?
The slices go off to the assembly line where workers add them to the sandwiches.
What's funny is I didn't get any on the back, so the back of the shirt is just white.
Next, they close up the sandwiches.
Closing sandwiches.
They stack the sandwiches in piles of 2.
Stack them.
The belt then brings the
Ah,
sandwiches
shit.
to a mechanized cutter. The cutter works like a reciprocating saw.
Got it.
The vertical blade oscillating at
Oh, Ezra.
speed as the
Oh no, we're
sandwich
dying it
is
right now.
split. The stacked halves on each side will be packaged
Oh,
together
I thought it
as
was gonna
one
go faster
sandwich.
than that.
Some of the sandwich varieties produced in the largest quantities are made on a fully automated assembly
Oh,
line.
good back pops. Did y'all hear that?
A robot suctions up bread slices and places them on a moving belt.
Suctions up the bread. Thank you, Ezra. We were just gonna do the middle white, or leave the middle white, but I got red on the middle part over here, so I figured
descend and adjust the slices.
cut it straight down the middle, right?
Perfectly centered under the nozzles, which dispense the sandwich ingredients.
a sandwich slice centerer. That's fucking hilarious.
In production here, egg salad sandwiches.
Okay, yeah, I fucked up
A set quantity of chopped
this part
egg
here.
with mayonnaise
It got red on
for
it,
second
so I was like,
slice.
just keep going anyways. It's gonna look much better this way, I think. Also, look at the, I actually remembered to do a good video this time. It's gonna flop. This video is definitely gonna flop, because I don't know how shit is supposed to work. Perfect beats with the fucking transitions. And then the next one is gonna be with me with matching makeup and all that good stuff. Yeah, this already looks much better, to be honest. Now I'm not the Mexico flag anymore. I am no longer the Mexican flag. Right? Isn't that a perfect Christmas green? This is already washed out. This is already washed out over here. The sideburns on either side are already washed out. But the mustache and the goatee on either side are not. On how to do your eyelashes? See, I would just bleach the fuck out of mine. I know it's probably not the way you're supposed to do it. I would do the same thing that I did to my face, to my eyebrows.
At the next station, robotic arms lined with suction cups grab the empty slices and flip them over onto the filled slices. Next stop.
Oh, I can take a dab straw dab. I was gonna say, damn, I really want to dab right now, but I can't. I can definitely fit that dab straw in my mouth without getting shit all over it.
Next, robotic arms pick up half.
Honestly, Cubans look really good in white. Imagine all of my hair and my mustache and facial hair white like my beard was.
And puts them in triangular plastic trays.
That would look wild. I'd look like a fucking, what is it, Targaryen, whatever the fucking Game of Thrones is. Mad Hatter, definitely. Definite Mad Hatter vibes.
Workers stack the sandwiches.
Do you like how I put the hands on the breastises?
Cardboard packages. A conveyor belt brings them to a machine, which pushes down the top flap.
Got red hands too.
And seals it shut.
I got red nails is the thing. Why isn't body tinting a thing? We've talked about this before, and it was along the concept of the Hunger Games. Hang on, let me take that. Why isn't this a thing? Why can't I be red? Why isn't there... Is there a skin-safe body dye? Like, I know dyeing your fingers indigo blue is a cultural thing that's been around for a long time, but like... Manic Panic is basically fabric dye. I'll use the rest of that jar for my skin then. It's not enough to do anything with my hair, but I would like some red hands. I would like some red tops of the fingers. I think that's neat. Oh god.
Additionally, after which the sandwich company removes the unsold ones, while making its daily delivery of new ones.
You only recommend Manic Panic for beards, really? Well, good for me. That ends up working for me either way, but. I like this. I like how it's separated. I kind of want to do that on.
I think we should get a divorce.
What?
I'm getting out of a 15-year marriage.
Michael, Sarah.
I cannot believe that
Getting a
this
divorce.
is where life has deposited you.
I kind of want to do this on purpose. Separate it and then braid it. Separate and braid it.
Or are damaged. Options are limited.
Oh, let's go back to oh, nope. Not that. Nope, not that either. Nope, not that. There you go.
All right, young lady.
Uncle Hydration. Hey, Mom! you?
The stairs.
Stairs.
Well, take these stairs to your room.
Oh, let me help. Uncle's my uncle too. I think.
Fine.
I
Help
think.
find the shield.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes!
I must be getting that wisdom you're talking about.
Thank you. Now go to your room.
My torch was farting. I've never done that before. That was hilarious.
Up there, huh?
You speak English?
No, I do.
So what part of go to your room do you not understand? Stay here. I'll put you on the first flight back to Hong Kong.
Scout's honor.
Yeah, this is a torch. That was a long one, right?
What is your
The shield!
That is not your
Oh, it's got the rooster talisman.
Okie dokie, you want the shield? Catch!
They say not to your uncle.
You're just gonna punch him? Just gonna kill an old dude just by punching him? Say goodbye to your uncle, just punches him? Kinda fucked up.
Can I get it?
Don't worry, I got her with the backside of it, not the hot side. Would never poke her with the hots. Hot poker. See, look at that animation, that's fucking sick. Oops, goddammit. Oh shit. The seal. Hell yeah, get him, Uncle. Ow, I pulled my hair.
Honest, it's a research position. Jackie, never meant for your family to get involved in this.
It's not your fault. The doctor.
Dang, I got a bad knot right there.
Ow! I told you! She is not important. Tell us what the center of the shield is. That is where the magic lies.
Don't you worry. We'll be sure to look.
Don't worry, I don't care about my hair. Yes, you just heard me tear a knot out of it.
Don't need to. Admit it. I don't lie.
Master.
I just noticed that was Norse sigils on that shield.
One more
That was pretty
thing.
cool. That's a cool little detail that I never noticed before.
Sign of the rooster from the Chinese zodiac. There are 11 more talismans for that.
That's Poe's dad, right? The voice?
Dark Hands after them, too.
That voice actor? That's Poe's dad, the duck, right? The very, very popular Chinese American actor.
Hey Jackie.
Hey Jackie!
What inspired you to make this TV show?
When I was young, I always liked cartoon. I really hope someday I want to be a cartoon character. Cartoon can do all kinds of things I cannot do in my real life. After so many years later, the people, the children, still can remember me. Today, my dream come true. I love cartoon.
Aw, so many years later, the kids can remember me. Fucking see again. I will. He's getting very old, and I will be absolutely inconsolable should the day come.
Your niece. I have a niece? I cannot read.
He needs to play Uncle next. They need to do a live action of this where he plays Uncle.
Every criminal activity in existence, their leader is bound.
You were telling me one man stopped you.
Taru, I was gonna say, I can't remember the sumo wrestler's name.
What the inscriptions mean? They are incantations. The shield.
What up, Superman?
Of course the shield is important, Uncle. Everybody I meet today wants the shield.
Dying my beard right now.
Shield not important.
Shield not important!
The center of the shield.
Hiya, Jackie!
The magic lies. And now, are your men blind? You would seem those possessed of sight might have taken note that the shield contained no talisman.
Where's the boss taking stuff from a statue?
Now, if my promise to you...
Yeah, dude, if a statue started talking to me, I would listen to it too. Why is the boss taking gusto from a statue? Because it talks. That's a great answer.
And I will ensure that Jackie shall never again interferes with the dark
Scientists
I'm gonna watch this out real quick. I'll be right back.
Replacement parts on demand, like fingers, ears, and bladders. Laboratory engineered bladders have already been successfully implanted in humans. The stuff of science fiction may soon be a reality. They begin with a mold, a finger mold on the right and an ear on the left. These molds can be made of synthetic polymers or natural materials such as collagen. Scientists will grow real cells on the molds. To obtain those cells, a scientist first extracts a small piece of cartilage, which is a type of connective tissue in the body. She chops it into little bits. She transfers the minced cartilage to a test tube, partially filled with a special enzyme. This enzyme dissolves tissue, leaving only the cartilage cells. She then places the test tube in a centrifuge for a high-speed spin. This causes the cartilage cells to separate from the enzyme solution and settle on the bottom. She siphons off the liquid and the tiny cells remain in the test tube. Next, she adds a red liquid. It's a culture medium. It will act as a fertilizer to stimulate cell growth. Transferred to a petri dish, she swishes the mix to dispense the cells. Then it's into an incubator warmed to 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, body temperature. It's the perfect environment to spur more cell growth. Meanwhile, a computer-controlled machine builds the mold of the ear. It layers synthetic polymer to produce an authentic-looking shape. This process takes about 5 hours. In the meantime, the microscopic cells have multiplied 20 times. The scientist drips them onto the completed mold, where they continue to grow. In the future, cell-covered ear molds could be implanted under a patient's skin. Cartilage would form, and the body would accept the part as its own. Other scientists are working on growing blood vessels and heart valves. They start by extracting a type of stem cell from human blood. The researcher first fills a test tube with a clear high-density solution. He adds diluted blood to the clear solution. Almost instantly, the different components of the blood begin to separate. The heavier red blood cells plummet, and the lighter stem cells rise to the top of the test tube. A spin in the centrifuge leaves the components visibly separated, allowing scientists to retrieve the desired cells. They'll convert them to endothelial cells, which line the inside of blood vessels and heart valves. In the meantime, they construct the blood vessel mold. The scientist adds solvent to liquid collagen, causing it to instantly dissolve. He adds little white beads. They're synthetic polymers. And they liquefy over a period of about an hour. They spray the collagen concoction onto a rod that spins as a carriage moves it to and fro for even coverage. The collagen and polymer mixture quickly solidifies around the rod. The scientist slides off the now hardened biomaterial. He now has a mold for shaping a human blood vessel. He coats the mold with the microscopic endothelial cells, which by now have grown and multiplied. He then pumps fluid through it to simulate blood flow. This conditions the cells to go with the flow and collectively operate as a real blood vessel. To grow a heart valve, they don't actually build a mold. They use a real valve from a pig. The scientist plunges the pig valve into a container filled with a mild detergent. It goes into a machine that shakes it up. The agitation helps scrub off the cells, leaving only the valve skeleton. He saturates the valve skeleton with human cells, where they grow and thrive. The research team then pumps fluid through the valve, just like they did with the blood vessel. This trains the cells to do the work they would need to do in the human body. Even Dr. Frankenstein would be impressed.
Yes, I am John Abby's heterosexual ex-boyfriend, and I have come to get her back.
Let's talk about Easy. Like fee-free Easy and no minimums Easy. Plus it earns interest Easy with over 70,000 fee-free ATMs. Capital One 360 checking. Click that button to make the easiest decision in the history of decisions.
Supermarket shelves are stocked with a vast selection of tasty, ready-made salad dressings and marinades. Dressing adds instant pizzazz to salad, whereas marinade flavors and tenderizes raw food by slow penetration over a few hours prior to cooking. Salad dressings can be cream or mayonnaise based, or oil and vinegar based. This particular line of dressings and marinades is made entirely of certified organic ingredients. It's also gluten-free and sugar-free for those with celiac disease or diabetes. While the salad dressing's base stays much the same, the seasoning ingredients vary to create different flavors, such as the one we're about to see being made, sun-dried tomato and garlic vinaigrette. On the production floor, they start by heating water, then adding tomato paste.
Oh my god. It turned out so much better. Turned out so much better than I hoped, than I could have expected. It's literally cut straight down the middle. That symmetry, and it's not even dry yet. That symmetry though. Ow. Harvey Two-Face. Harvey Two-Face up in here. That's fun. That is very fun. Dang, I really like that red, honestly. Harvey Two-Face up in here. Good shit. Good shit. And look how good the shirt turned out. Look at how good that shirt turned out. Hi, Rachel. I got good dyed fingers too. Try not to wipe it too much until it's actually dry. Don't want the colors leaching. See, that was a big stretch. I heard it all the way from over here. Yeah, I love it. Yep, very cool. It's gonna look real nice when it's dry. I need to condition it and make it not so springy. That red though. That red is wild. I feel like I kind of want to cut a little bit off it too, maybe. Maybe, we'll see. Harvey Two-Face. I love that it's completely hidden until you go that way. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, free tie-dye, that's why I do it. Recycle. This is an old shirt anyways. The white wasn't as white as it could be, so might as well make it extra not white. Square beard, what do you mean? Oh, pointy? Gotcha. Yeah, I keep it you notice that? Because it just matches everything. Pointy would look nice. Right, Lacey? You like it? How do you think? Do you think it looks good, Lacey? Yeah? You like it? What's your opinion? You think it looks nice? Really? You think it could be better? What would you have done different? Oh, you just think it would look better on you. I agree. We'll get you some doggy dye. She's like, well, why can't I be pretty? You're so pretty already, though. I would like to dye the top of her head, the ends. Her locks dyed would be amazing. Ow! Stepped on my foot. Right, yeah, well, this is because of my face shape. I keep this square because of my face shape. This not so much, I don't really care about this, but this just matches nice when you blunt it here, blunt it here. I just have very, very squared off features. But this, more so, the edge up that I do here. Damn, that green looks really good too, honestly. I knew that red was gonna stay in nicely, but I was kind of worried about the green. That's like, yeah, I agree, Lucy. It would look so good on you. I'm sorry. We'll get you some hair dye. You should be happy for me, though. It's toxic, Lucy. Selfish. Should I do something about my hair? Should we put green in my hair? I might have enough to do red on the other side. Should I do red over here and green over here? Go opposite. Part it down the middle, go opposite, because green would cover this. Maybe. Maybe. I have enough. I don't think I have enough of the red, actually, now that I think about it. Possibly. If anything, we'll just do the green. If anything, we'll just do green to cover it up. Damn. I might be able to. Careful. Yeah, that's green. That's green. Yeah, that'll cover that nicely if it's gonna stay like that. It doesn't match bad right now, but like down here you can obviously tell it's seen some better days. You know, I just realized Rainbow Monkey doesn't have the crochet lighter. Wait, is that in there still? It might be in my bed somewhere. I think that might be lost in my bed somewhere with all of my other plushies. But remind me at some point, Rainbow Monkey should have the crochet lighter with the crochet bomb, obviously. He hated the finger movement. Was I snuggling the lighter? Yeah, I snuggle all of them. Especially the new ones. Yeah, I have no idea where that went. I thought I kept it in the same area. It's the one that looks like this. It's around here somewhere. Let me put this back on for a sec. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror, but I actually do have to go to the bathroom. I'm obviously gonna get distracted by my own reflection, so give me a sec.
To ensure thorough blending.
A thorough blending.
Next, they add sun-dried tomatoes, minced garlic, and salt. After 15 more minutes of mixing, they add soybean oil and extra virgin olive oil, both expeller pressed, meaning extracted from the source naturally using a mechanical press, and not the conventional chemical process. The last ingredient is gluten-free red wine vinegar. Whereas the oils provide both taste and texture, this vinegar produces a full-bodied flavor. Cooking another 20 minutes or so on high heat stabilizes the product, giving unopened dressing a shelf life of up to a year. On the bottling line, a machine called the inverter flips the empty glass bottles upside down. Then from underneath, an air nozzle shoots in a blast of filtered air. This loosens any dust or dirt particles inside the bottle, enabling the vacuum to then suction them out. Another inverter flips the bottles right side up again as they enter the filling machine. Exiting the filler, the bottles pass through a machine which dispenses plastic caps. Then, with a row of spinning discs, twist them on. Finally, a tamper-proof seal and labels. The marinade production process is much the same, but with different ingredients, of course. This batch is sesame teriyaki flavor, of which a key component is gluten-free tamari, a Japanese soy sauce made without wheat. Again, the process begins by heating water in a cook kettle. They pump in tamari, pour in salt, then powdered ginger. Next, minced garlic and sesame seeds. Then agave nectar, a natural sweetener that's low glycemic. They add pureed ginger. Then expeller pressed soybean oil.
You ever get lazy and just throw a whole nug in your bowl?
About 20 minutes cooking on high heat, and this sesame teriyaki marinade is ready for bottling. Like before, the glass bottles undergo a vacuum cleaning en route to the filler. There, pistons suck up the marinade like a syringe. then injected into the
What are they
bottles.
making? Salad dressing? The green is facing y'all, right? Yeah.
The filled bottles go
You'll see
through
the
cap,
green side.
then travel on a container
until I go, bah!
which slips a plastic neckband over each cap.
It smells so
A
good.
shot of hot steam shrinks the neckband tightly around the cap,
This
creating a tamper seal.
mustache is very good smelling.
Finally, the labeling machine applies glue to the back of a paper label, then wraps it around the passing bottle.
Finally, a labeling machine does some labels for labeling.
Besides flavoring and tenderizing raw food before cooking, you can also pour marinade over meat, fish, or vegetables while cooking. A surefire way to let the gourmet out of the bottle.
Scoop my wing wang. I kind of do too. Yeah, the red is a little bit more vibrant. I'll consider that next time. The more vibrant color. If we do a two-tone again, which I will. I like this a lot. I like the Harvey Two-Face. I like the Harvey Two-Face. I'll remember the more vibrant color should be facing camera left. I was curious if any red was going to go into my coffee. It didn't. Good. Don't worry, we'll do this again soon. My cheeks are going to grow out quickly. So actually, you know what's going to be really cool is my cheeks will grow out, and then I'm probably going to shave the cheeks down, and then we'll still have this cut in half. So this will be gone, and then we'll still have this. Happy Thanksgiving, Risa. We're going to be doing our Friendsgiving giveaway later today, so remember, if y'all want to get in on the giveaway, you gotta make sure you're subscribed. It needs to be the ordained level subscription here on YouTube if you're gonna...
How does he do possess magic powers? Of course. Now why don't you get some sleep? All my stuff. How do you get here? Drink and take down the garden air. Signal and sunset in 13. I hope you missed the point. What about Uncle? Good magic is stronger than bad.
We refuse to move. Something about messing up his father's breath.
Uncle's very stubborn.
Sorry, it's just with punk.
About her.
Trust me, it's
Does this mean I'm a secret agent?
No.
Aww.
See, listen. Listen to his voice.
I always feel spent so many years. I want you to see an actor on the best side.
That's a different voice actor for the actual voice of Jackie.
That's not the actor, that's me. That I promised myself. One day, when I become a star, I will do my own stuff. I will play around that audience Matthew. That's not a double. And also, I want to show my children, my grandchildren, look, that's your grandfather. That's your father. And besides, I just like it.
Oh, is this the Luchador episode?
Mexico.
Yes!
I'm already thinking about that.
four corners of the globe thing. Don't planets have mummies inside them, though? Only the museums. Oh, we just left Jared by himself. What do you call that? Listen to me, guy. You don't know what power this hospitality has. Chain of combustion out of the 50 feet tall with laser eyes. I don't want to fight giant laser eyes. Everyone after it. No, no, no! I don't know. Someone else must have found it.
Isn't there a female character? Don't finish your homework earlier, man. Todo fuerte.
See that guy over there? He's the best wrestler in the world. The Mouse Man?
The Mouse Man?
We're down. Cannot, can't tell, cannot, can't tell, cannot, can't tell. Then the two pairs should meet and touch. I will see
Lucy the dog, how are you feeling on this fine evening? What do you got to say to the people? She says, a bark.
I'm glad you like it. They're kind of your size.
Gracias, amigo. Anyway, I told this boy that you were the best wrestler in the world, so you have to prove it.
So you have to prove it.
One should not fight for the sake of fighting, but only when one has no other choice.
Makes sense. When you get in the ring and this Del Toro guy starts billing on you, you'll have no other choice.
You have an interesting mind,
Jackie! You have nothing better to do tonight.
This fucking... This TikTok is gonna be so good. But the ones who always work the hardest on always end up flopping. They always end up flopping. The ones that you actually like plan out and spend time on. Cause this is Christmas. Hi, Caleb. I try not to say the names of what we watch while we're watching, but it's this right here. Hi, Lucinda. He's not very great at English. Oh my god, my insides, y'all. Good thing the stream's ending in 23 minutes. Oh, insides. That's snowmobile.
Check my gear!
Such a door to the fucking house. Nice. 8 minutes.
Launch an invasion?
8 minutes, still 420.
This isn't the Martian talisman?
There is no such thing as Martians. The talismans are magic.
Martian talisman.
Becky, mainframe located another vote. Pack your toothbrush. We're going to Mount Rushmore, South Dakota.
I'm on my way.
Let's go.
Uncle Meat, you were at least close to solving the riddle of the talisman.
Let's crack that code.
Talisman could be in the gift shop. What clean eyes you have. Don't blink, Mr. President.
Snake? What, didn't they already have a snake?
We already got that one.
Oh, yeah, right. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Is it the Viper again? Oh, nope.
Come on. See there, you see?
Damn, that dude's strong.
Snake bite could be fatal. You bring me all the way out here to poison me? A rather appropriate lure, since the venom now rushing through your veins will soon turn you to stone. Just because I believe in magic talismans doesn't mean I am good. Visual aid. In 12 hours, Mr. Jack, you shall be above the statue next.
12 hours. Seems like a long time compared to how quick that bug shifted. What up, Liz?
Takes 12 hours to fully
Got about 6 minutes till 420.
Unfortunately for you, an antidote does exist. I can provide you with that antidote, Mr. Jack. Once that gets you, an exchange of goods, the cure to your affliction, or the talisman's special abilities. Should you decide you're interested in my offer, you may rendezvous with my men at Coit Tower.
6 minutes till 420.
11 hours.
Hi, Lucinda.
2 minutes. And
15 minutes till the end of our stream, friends.
where is the antidote? You think I'd be foolish enough to bring it with me? Need those talismans.
Don't break it off. Don't break that finger off. 5 minutes till 420. 5 minutes.
Wasting, Mr. John. And it's a
Mr. John.
back to San Francisco.
Mr. Big Man Chan. Big Man, Mr. Chan. Jackie Chan, the big man.
You're turning to stone?
I have until 6 a.m. Belmont's men will be waiting at the antidote at Coit Tower.
What are we gonna do?
The riddle of the horse talisman can wait. I'll make an antidote. But Uncle, you don't know the formula. Mine will be just as good. What?
That's the antidote?
No, for many people longer.
bite it? Three minutes.
Jack, you have to get the talisman spell on.
I can't. According to the legend, the power of each talisman is nothing compared to the power of all 12 combined.
But if you're all turned to stone, who's gonna stop the Dark Hand from getting the talismans anyway?
That's Captain Black's department. I'm just research. Remember?
Jackie, please! I don't want a boulder for an uncle!
Doesn't want a boulder for an uncle.
I need to ride back to Section 13 for Jade. It's past her bedtime.
Okay, if that's the way you want it.
Two minutes. 2-minute warning. I like my dyed fingernails. 1 minute till 4:20. 11 minutes left on our stream.
Digits ending in 7. 3 digits. 7.
007.
Captain Black. I got your number.
There's only a 3-button combination.
Jackie said.
420. 420. 420. Right now. Right now. Right now. Cheers!
I have a new antidote. This may seem... Yes? She what?
Find it all on tape. Jade's made her. She can be an angel when she grows up. Now tell her to return the guns. Should have called it.
Goddamn.
Not all the tissue.
Alright, you sickos.
420.
Let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns.
Where's Chad?
Did they send me daughters
I got
when I asked
right.
for sons?
How do I know that antidote is real?
9 minutes until the end of our stream, friends.
That'll work.
Achoo.
The talismans.
9 minutes left in the show.
I have to, Jackie. I'm running out of
In
time.
our show, that is.
One is missing.
No way! I cleaned out the vault. I've got the first one at Uncle's. If you give me the antidote, I really for sure promise to get you the other one. Scout's honor?
She's a scout.
We still have one more large blow tube left.
Why?
That's enough. Go and rub it on his face.
Chad makes me sick.
Jackie,
What will I do? Uncle will come through.
we don't need your stinking antidote.
8 minutes left in our stream. minutes left in our stream, everybody. Bye, dude. Until next time. He likes white. His favorite color is white.
Gentleman, united person, and handsome.
Got about 4 minutes left in our stream. We started a minute late. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Appreciate yous. Happy Turkey Day to you all. We'll be doing our giveaway later today. Our Thanksgiving away. Thanks giveaway. Alright friends, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. The shirt looks cool. The shirt turned out really cool. Alrighty friends, I will catch y'all on the flippity flop. Bye Voodoo, bye Lucinda, Caitlin, anybody else who's lurking, I will catch y'all on the flippity flop. Happy Turkey Day.